ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention for a moment, please? First of all, thank you very much for coming along this evening here to St Sepulchre without Newgate. My name is Rupert Matthews. I'm the editorial director at Bretwalda Books, the publishers of Peter's marvellous new book, A Politically Incorrect Lexicon. There are copies over here for sale if you have not already bought your copy, and some other books that Peter has written as well. I was delighted when Peter approached us with this book. Of course, I've known Peter's works for some time, as I'm sure many of you have known his works and admired his more religious writings. When he told me the book he wanted to write for us, I thought that sounded a marvellous idea. And when the manuscript arrived, it was one of the nicest days we've had at the office, because we got hardly any work done, because I kept interrupting myself and interrupting everyone else, saying, "Here, have you read this bit?" So that was great fun. Anyway, I'm going to hand over now to Peter to say a few words about his book.
Well, I can't do better than that. Where do you want me to be? Here. I am. You know, I mean, why doesn't he just do the rest of the speech? Because, you know, he's obviously so good at it.
He's politically correct.
And, you know, unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, you know, I really don't know what to say, except that I hope you enjoy the book, and which I hope in part is amusing, because the main, it seems to me, the main penetration of any idea is to make it funny. We have, for instance, Professor Christy Davis with us tonight, who has written, he's an eminent sociologist, and he's written many books about the sociology of jokes. But the best bits of Christy's books are the actual jokes that he comments on. And, you know, I hope my book is amusing, but unfortunately it's got a serious edge to it, because the theory of the book, and I'm not really a man for theory, as you know, the theory of the book is that we have complete freedom of speech in this country, and yet we're not allowed to say anything. And that's the essence of this book. It's got lots of jokes in it. You will find some of them offensive, I hope. I hope you will find some of them grossly offensive. And many of you will not want to speak to me again. But I ask you to bear with me, because I think this is perhaps the most serious issue of our time, that we are not allowed to talk about anything any longer in terms of what's true, but only in terms of what's politically acceptable. We're only allowed, in other words, to talk about what's politically correct. And nobody's opinion is allowed to count for anything more than anyone else's, however ignorant. You know, little Sharon, who is age 5 and whose mother's a feminist and her father's on drugs in the primary school, she is as good an expert on philosophy as Ludwig Wittgenstein. And that is what this book is about, in essence. So I hope you will buy it. I hope you will come back and buy other copies of it, and yet more copies of it, and perhaps you might read it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Peter. Just to repeat, copies of the book are for sale on the table over here. We are Bretwalda Books. We publish a range of historical and political and other books. We've got a couple of copies of our catalogue there, and some cards for anyone wants to take away. And of course you can buy all books through our website, which is www.bretwaldabooks.com. So finally, thank you all for coming, and let's enjoy Peter's hospitality. Thank you very much.
It's not spelled like margarine, it's...
Yeah, thank you very much.
Are you keeping well?
Yes,